Hey guys, Roast here with the first in a series of videos where I play old MMOs from my childhood and make guides for them. Today we are covering Spiral Knights, because why not make videos for a game with players in the hundreds? As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and sub to keep the channel going, and if you are here for Realm content, don't worry, I will get back into it eventually, I promise. If you've never played it, Spiral Knights is a top-down cooperative dungeon crawling adventure. It's a ton of fun, the game's not even a gigabyte, and it's super simple to get into. You can explore tons of levels, level up cool pets, and you find all sorts of neat cosmetics along the way. I just wish someone had told me a few of these tips that I'm going to share with you guys before I start playing. The first tip I want to say is that all weapons and armors have their uses, but you need to plan just a little bit before you get to crafting, and that's because the game gives you early materials while you're leveling, but if you waste them, they're a pain to get the second time, and the gear in Spiral Knights works more like tree branches than random drops. Unlike other dungeon crawlers, you don't actually loot weapons or gear in Spiral Knights. Instead, you find materials and you use those to craft your gear. So think of your weapons less like individual pieces and more like Pokemon. If you level a Charmander to fight water types, you're going to have a bad time. If you want more info on what weapons and gear are meta, there's a lot of old forums talking about that, but if this video does well, I'll just make a video on that topic next. The system involved isn't too complicated, but if you're the younger me, you craft one of each set and then have a mismatched set of gear that performs bad and somehow looks even worse. So before you craft stuff early on, check and see what it evolves into so you know you're making the right choice. The second big tip I want to cover is on battle sprites. There are 3 battle sprites available and they each serve a different purpose. The game guides you through using these and gives you one fairly early on, but younger me picked the dragon because it looked cool instead of actually looking what its abilities did. Until you get pretty far in, the dragon provides a small fire barrier and a small fireball. The Seraphynx has a small laser beam, or can make your enemies drop more hearts, and the Masquerade has a poisoning attack, or can give you stealth. The pet you pick should really just align with your playstyle, right? Because that's the most important thing, but if you aren't going to level them a whole lot, the increased hearts from the Seraphynx really come in clutch, especially in later levels because of how much damage enemy hits do. But if you never get hit, I mean, why would you build anything that heals you because you're just a pro gamer? Anyways, my last tip for you guys is have fun with your builds. And I know, it sounds cheesy, but if you want to blast every enemy in sight with massive fireballs, but the meta build doesn't do that, screw the meta build. Sure, you won't be as strong against fire types, but you're blasting every enemy with massive fireballs, so who cares, because you're having a blast. That's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments, or tell me other old games I should play, because I love playing old MMOs. It's really enjoyable. And if you get into Spiral Knights, why don't you join me? Maybe we can make a guild or something? I don't know. My username's up in the top right, RoastP with a hyphen. I'm leveling this character. It should be getting a lot stronger soon, but it's going to be great. Feel free to add me in game. Feel free to comment on this with what you think I should do next. And always like and subscribe because you guys know what the gist is. And also, thanks to my Patreons because, you know, I get to do this partly because of you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Oopsie. Thanks for watching. But until next time, keep it beefy, boys.
Hello there.